Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. Looking for more buyers and lower shipping costs? This is a question that many of you probably have, and today I'm gonna answer thanks to the partnership between Alibaba.com and ShipSaving. It's my pleasure to introduce you Alexander Garcia. He's the lead of sales at ShipSaving. Welcome, Alexander.
Thank you, Mattia, for having me. We're extremely grateful to be here today.
Okay, so we will deep dive with Alex on ship saving and why ship saving has decided to partner with Alibaba.com. And I will introduce you how you can scale your business. Many of you don't know that Alibaba.com is a platform also to sell wholesale, to sell B2B. So, as a senior director of business development here in Alibaba.com, I'm very excited to introduce you this new program in partnership with ShipSaving. We are giving out for the first time ever 100 free membership for you. So you will be able to join Alibaba.com for free for 1 year. You can cancel anytime and be able to find distributor, reseller, wholesalers here in the US and across the globe. Alex, if you have any questions during my presentation, and also if you guys have any question, feel free to use the Q&A box. At the end of the webinar, we will answer to all your questions. Also, I will send you an email after the webinar with my personal email and phone number, so feel free to reach out. My colleague Kevin, that is also online, will support you and guide you through the entire process. It's very easy, but if you need any support, or if you don't understand how the platform works, or if you have any question around my presentation or Alice's presentation, feel free to reach out. First of all, scan to get started. This is a special offer with ShipSaving, as you can see from this QR code. So feel free to scan the QR code even right now. Start the process. It's very easy to sell on Alibaba.com. But before doing that, I really want you to understand why today you have to consider to expand your outreach and sell wholesale and B2B. The reason why is because, as all of you know, the landscape is changing, and now today, U.S. companies are looking to search for products that are already here in the United States. That's why if you go to Alibaba.com, you will see that we open what we call the US local stock pavilion. These are companies based in the US that have local stock here in the US. So buyers that are small retailers, service provider, distributor, wholesaler, or any big retail chain here in the US are now looking for what we call here in Alibaba US local stock. US local stock is the highest search keyword in our search bar. US buyers are looking for products that are already being that are here in the United States, that are here in our warehouses here in the US, and are ready to ship. And I remember to all of you that we are a platform for B2B sales. So your orders should not be of one SKU, of one minimum piece. You should consider to sell wholesale because the customers that you will find in Alibaba.com, they're looking to buy in bulk. So they're not looking for one piece at a time. They're looking to buy products in bulk, in pallets. So that's why we are also partnered with ShipSaving, because ShipSaving can support you in if you are a seller also on your D2C store part. And you are, if you are a ShipSaving client and you're already using ShipSaving services, now you can expand wholesale, because expanding wholesale means more logistics, and it means more client at the end of the journey. You probably know Alibaba.com, but I always want to focus on the fact that today we are a global platform. We are not just a platform to source product from Asia, but we are a platform where you can find products from 140 countries and regions, even from my own country and Italy, from Mexico, from Canada, from Latin America. And buyers are looking globally for products that are locally stocked, that have already passed duty and customs, especially because of the current geopolitical scenario. Buyers are looking for products that are already here in the United States or locally in other parts of the country. And why Alibaba.com? Because we are the largest B2B marketplace in the world. We have been in the industry for 25 years. We cover more than 40 categories, 40 industry, and 7,600 categories. You can find everything in Alibaba.com. Alibaba.com is a product-based platform. So if you are distributor and selling products, we are the right fit for you. If you're selling services, we are not the right fit for you. And our platform now uses AI, is translating in 18 languages. You can create your storefront thanks to our AI assistant that is called Smart Assistant. It can guide you through creating the perfect product description that buyers are looking to for, and also to create images. Yes, because if you have your D2C storefront, your product descriptions, your banners, and your company profile is very focused on final consumers. If you open a storefront on Alibaba.com, you need to think and have a different strategy, because you are speaking to probably retailers, other brand owners, service providers, or small retailers. So these buyers are looking for different information that are probably already posted on your D2C storefront. They're looking for your R&D capacity, for your production, for the minimum orders information. They're looking to understand their certification behind the products. So you need to rethink, and our AI can guide you through the process. And the US is our largest market here in Alibaba.com. We have 5 offices across the United States, in New York, Washington, Seattle, Pasadena in California, and here where I'm based in San Francisco. And we have 21 million clients here in the US. So you can imagine the size of the opportunity if you decide to start to sell wholesale in Alibaba.com. So 100 free membership. So you need to scan and start the process online. You need to pass the business verification. If you're already selling in Amazon, Shopify, or any other in Wix, you probably are very familiar with the documents that are required by law to pass the business verification. So the company certificate, a utility bill, your ID. In this way, we know that all our sellers are legit businesses. And why we are launching this program is because retailers, as I mentioned here in the US, are looking to ready to ship inventory. And they're looking to, especially for what we call US local stock. So to work with US verified companies that have clear MOQs and fast shipping terms. So companies that are already here in the US, that have their warehouses here in the US, and they have their inventory here in the US. And also, due to the current scenario, we are the number one seller app in the United States. Buyers here in the United States are looking to differentiate their suppliers around the globe, and especially here in the US. That's why they are downloading Alibaba.com. They're looking to understand the impact of tariffs. So if there are other suppliers that are already here in the US or in Canada or in Europe that can be another fit for their procurement needs. And for the first time ever, we offering 100 free membership to ShipSaving clients. So if you are a ShipSaving client, you can reach out to ShipSaving or directly to us. You can scan the QR code today. I will send you, and also my colleague Kevin will send you an email. We'll call you to guide you through the process. It's very easy and straightforward. But if you have any question, we are ready here to support you. Also, opening a B2B storefront is completely different from opening a D2C storefront. We always say that is like going to a trade show. I actually met Alex during a trade show in Chicago, America's Beauty Show. And I usually say that to be successful in B2B, you need to have a long-term strategy. It's not easy to find a retailers that it is not looking just for one piece of your product. They're looking for a deal. They're looking for probably buying thousands of pieces of your product depending on your industry. So it takes time. It takes time to reach out to them, to have the correct storefront on Alibaba, to understand the different features. That's why we have a customer success team here in Alibaba.com, and we have a what we call the Alibaba.com Academy that will guide you in during the process. Also, our business model is completely different from any other online store, online e-commerce. We don't take any commission on sales. So, how do we make money? We usually make money through memberships. But as you can see here, we are offering free membership, 100 free membership. And the reason why is because we have such demand from our buyers that we don't want to lose them. As you know, it's more difficult to find buyers rather than supply. That's why we are giving free memberships, 100 free membership to US companies that are looking to start and selling on Alibaba.com. The US supplier membership that we are offering here today usually costs $1,999 per year. And we are giving it out for free. So, and we have zero commission on sale for 6 months. After that, what happens? You can cancel anytime your supplier membership. There is no commitment. And also, after 6 months, we just take 3% that covers basically the cost of the transaction on Alibaba.com and what we call the trade assurance. But in B2B, the majority of sales don't happen within our platform. They happen outside the platform. So we are a lead generator platform. So you can also talk directly with the retailer, with the buyers that you will find in Alibaba.com outside our platform. We strongly recommend you to transact and to use our trade assurance and to interact with the buyer in the platform. So using our chat box, answering to requests for quotation and emails directly in the platform. The reason why, especially for the first orders, maybe you want to test the buyers to understand who is the buyer. All our buyers are vetted. You will see that we have 5 levels of buyers from level 0 to level 4. Level 0 buyer is anyone that wants to buy in bulk. And you will see that is a is not a professional buyer. From level one buyer, he's a company. So they had to register on Alibaba.com with a VAT in Europe or with their EIN here in the United States. And what's level two, level three, and level four buyers? The level two buyers are buyers that posted requests for quotation in our marketplace. Level three buyers are buyers that are placing orders on Alibaba.com with more than 1 million in total GMV per year. And level four buyers are the big retailers. Every big retailer here in the United States is using Alibaba.com. So who should register? This is a question that I see in the Q&A box. Should register any US company that is a manufacturing company, a brand owner, an wholesaler, and a distributor. My recommendation is, since it's a free membership, is for any business that has at least 15 SKUs because our algorithm works in a way that gives a advantage to companies that post more product on Alibaba.com. And if you want your product to be seen in the first page of our search results, obviously like all other e-commerce platform, you will need to buy advertisement, but that is apart from our free membership. So I strongly recommend at the beginning, especially for the first 3 months, to set up a store, to be sure that you posted all the SKUs in a B2B environment. So all the product description, pictures are ready to address the needs of our buyers and then start understanding how the platform works. So answering to buyer requests, how to filter the buyer requests, what does it mean to advertise on Alibaba.com your products, and then answer to, for example, request for quotation in our marketplace. Every day here in the United States, our buyers post more than 20,000 requests for quotation. And you can filter. So, for example, if you're a beauty company, you can filter requests for quotation from US buyers for beauty products and by category, by number of SKUs, by country. And the membership, our supplier membership includes the creation of a storefront, the communication tools, the company profiles, the real-time translation. As I mentioned you, Kevin from our team will help you and guide you through the process to understand how to open the storefront, how to post the products, what keywords to use, what kind of certification you need to post in a way that buyers, retailers, especially here in the US, can understand and can make the final order because we are here to make you succeed because your success is our success in Alibaba.com. And also, we have not just a regular membership, we will give you what we call a higher tier traffic booster. What does it mean? The US local stock page, your products will be featured there. So buyers that are looking for US local stock will immediately see your products. And as I mentioned, we will guide you through the entire process with our account management team led by Kevin and by our customer success team that is across the United States. Premium support, ShipSaving clients are our clients, so we really want you to be successful on Alibaba.com and to understand how the platform works. It's not easy, we know. That's why we're looking to partner with companies and with ShipSaving because we know that their clients can be successful on Alibaba.com. So it's a matter of understanding and focusing on the right target. And many of you probably don't know Alibaba.com and they say, well, I don't want to sell wholesale. Many big brands, especially in the United States and in Europe. I give you another example that I always say during my webinar. Barilla, the pasta producer from Italy, is using our platform to access the best-in-class data analytics. So if you want to know the price of in wholesale for pasta in Mexico, you can use our platform. So our real-time reporting will give you an idea, especially if you want to launch a new product in a specific market, or if you want to understand the demands on Alibaba.com. There are a lot of analytics and data analytics reporting consulting firms that are using also our analytics tools, because Alibaba.com is not a forecast, it's not a trend. We have real-time data from 200 countries and regions, from 51 buyers. So a lot of brands and manufacturers, wholesaler, distributors use our platform not only to sell, but to use our data so they can understand um, where to launch, how to launch, the price range, who to, and the buyer's behavior in general. And you will have access to our smart assistant. I strongly recommend you to use our smart assistants, both on the seller side and buyer side. Our smart assistant will guide you through the entire process. How to register? Easy. You scan the QR code that I will show you in a bit. You can sign up as a supplier. One question from our attendee: what do I if I have a buyer account? I strongly recommend you to open a supplier account with your corporate email address, not with a Gmail, Hotmail, because during the business verification process, we will need to guide you and we will need your company name. So really focus to give to start right and to enter your with your company email address. Easy, as you can see, we've customized for ShipSaving clients at $0 membership. You can start the business verification. The business verification is a standard business verification. So remember that to possibly fill out the form, to insert all the documents that are required, and usually takes from 24 hours to 5 business days. Now our local team has really expedited the process. And remember after that to post your products and to apply for the trade assurance. What's the trade assurance? Basically, your products will be tradable on Alibaba.com. And why? Because especially for first orders or for understanding how the platform works, you want buyers to buy directly in bulk. So remember, I strongly don't recommend you to have one SKU, one price, but understand how the platform works and post at least 15 products to start. These are the recommendations that we always give. And also remember to customize your storefront. If you have a banner like this one, great service, is not something that a buyer will look like. And maybe after I will show you a proper B2C, B2B storefront if we have time, or you can reach out and I can send you an example of how, from a brand perspective and a distributor perspective, a storefront in B2B look like. And then you can start selling wholesale. You need to attract visitor to your storefront, manage your products, and connect with buyers. Remember, it's easy. You will have access also to our seller app, so you get instant notification when a buyer connects you. So this is a unique opportunity. We are so excited here at Alibaba.com to partner with ShipSaving. You can scan the QR code, access to this special offer. And we have 100 membership. I see that we have more, Alex, we have more than 300 attendees. So I think you need to scan right now, immediately, and join. Kevin and I will reach out after. So, Alex, now we went through why your clients and our clients need to open a storefront on Alibaba.com and reach out to what we call local buyers. But we are here today also to understand how we can support Alibaba.com clients and US companies to have a better experience in logistics, to save money, because we are here to save money, to make you save money today. So I pass it to you.
Okay. Just before I start, you did have two questions.
Okay.
So I could read it out to you. So one person asked, for made in China brands, would you recommend allocating some inventory in China to be positioned for international sales? Or is this program only for US retailers and resellers? So inventory is US in the US is encouraged.
We encourage US local stock. If you when you open our GTS membership, your storefront will be available for US based company. I strongly recommend you if you have a local stock in China. Alibaba.com, we don't have buyers in China. We have only suppliers in China. And usually, if you open the storefront with LLC, example, if you have a buyer in Japan, in Vietnam or in India, it will trigger the buyer will not understand why you're selling from the United States to Vietnam and Japan. Also, but you can reach out to me. We can guide you. Kenny here, Kevin can really support you on that. You can reach out after the webinar.
All right. And then one other person was asking if they're where will they be able to download the slides?
Yes, we will be able to send you the slides after the webinar. So you will receive a standard email from our Zoom account. Just reach out to me and I will send you the slides. Now, Alex, we want to hear how ship saving can support our clients and US companies here in the United States.
Awesome. Yeah, let's do it. So let me share my screen. So yeah, so just to give a little brief introduction again on myself, my name is Alexander Garcia. I am the lead sales rep here at ShipSaving. Just a little fun fact about myself. I always love to solve puzzles. I love solving those problems. Growing up, I used to always have those picture puzzles, always, putting them together every day, trying to solve the entire puzzle within like a week or whatever time. But, that's just one of the things I really love about my job. I get to communicate with a lot of individuals, a lot of business owners, and get to talk about what type of problems they may have as far as like shipping and logistics, and I get to help people solve those problems. And so that's just a little bit about myself and about who I am. But I'm going to go into who we are at ShipSavvy and how we're able to help you solve your problem. So today, I'm going to be covering the end-to-end logistics engine and essentially how ship saving can make shipping a lot more simple, a lot more efficient, and also a lot more cost effective. Okay. So just a little overview of our company and so we're founded actually here in 2019. We're located here in Los Angeles, California. That's where our headquarters is at. Just a little bit of recognition our company has received is part of the Fast 500, the Inc. 5000, and our founder was actually part of the Inc. 500 female founders. So, as you see, all the logos here of under our authorized carrier partners. As you see, we're partnered with all the major carriers, like the big four here in the United States, such as the USPS, UPS, FedEx, and also DHL. We also have some regional carriers like GoFo Express, Uni. We're even now even branching off into North America, so like Canada. As you see, we also have Canada Post as one of our partners as well. But after being, certified with all of our carrier partners, we actually were able to onboard over 50,000 users. That's a mix of, B2B clients with B2C, and also a very small fraction of, just regular people who want to, send something out to either a friend or a family member. And with that, we are also able to install over 50 plus automation rules and also offer up to 90% shipping discount, which is really nice. Um, all right. And this is just a little overview of our certificates with our official partners. If you can go on, you can go on any of these websites with USPS or UPS, and you can see that our logo is on there as we are fully compliant. So everything is pretty much, pretty safe and it's all certified within these companies. And then this is just a brief overview of some of the e-commerce platforms, some of the big ones like Alibaba. So we're all integrated with the number of these platforms. So if you are a seller on here, you're able to integrate with ShipSaving. And then this is just a couple of our first mile and our 3PL partners that we're working with, and also some of the brands that we work with as well. And then for anyone that is in need of like ERP or any type of management systems, we also have that capability to integrate with as well. So we have that option available. All right, so I'm going to get into more of the five inbound gateways we have here in the United States. So as you see here on the map, so I'm going to start more on the west side. We're going to start here on the west coast here in California. So our first gateway is actually located in Ontario, California. We also have a second gateway in Santa Fe Springs. And if we move over a little more to the central side, we're looking at Houston, Texas. This is going to be our third gate. We move farther up in Illinois, we have our fourth gate. And then on the East Coast side, we have our fifth gate in New Jersey. So as you can see, we pretty much covered the entire US region. That way, we're making sure that we strategically place all of our gateways in parts where we can, cover it equally and make sure we get there within a sustainable time. Okay. So now we're going to cover the first mile today. So I'm going to be talking about first, we're going to be talking about first mile from China into the US. So in China, we have three departure gates. We have one in Yiwu, Shenzhen, and Ningbo. So everyone that works with us that does the first mile, they get two options. You can either do flight or you can do ocean. Now, of course, with flight, that's for people who may prioritize speed. They like maybe like that faster option. With flight, we have over 8 to 10 charter flights a week. The average time is around 2.2 days. So, it's very, very fast, very speedy. Now, we also offer ocean freight as well as a choice. This is going to be more of that economical choice for some people who prefer that. We're doing around 30 to 34 containers a day, around 210 a week. Around the average time for the ocean freight is around 14 days. So you're looking around 2 weeks. And so moving into the clearance side. So for customs pre-clearance, the service level agreement is around 4 hours via automated broker interface. Essentially, this is just a technology to help with the cargo release, make it a lot faster and more efficient, to make things a lot more smoother. Now, Section 321, the misclear rate for our first mile is around 0.06%. Now, this is something I really want to touch on because, as we all know, in the entire world, we've all been experiencing the tariffs, right? It's a global issue going on right now. So, because how the tariffs are always constantly changing, it's been a lot more difficult to find that reliable first mile carrier that can actually comply with a lot of the updated tariffs. So the way we actually been able to solve this problem is we actually hired an entire team as far as like a broker team, tax experts, and a lot of people who are in the field and in that space are constantly keeping updated with all the new regulations, the new rules to make sure that they fully comply. And, to at the end of the day, to make sure that your packages come through into the US with no problems whatsoever. Now, through that, we also offer that compensation process as well. That's available for any shipments that do have failure to entry into the US. So that way, it kind of offers that peace of mind for a lot of our customers. Even though it is this very, very small percentage, it's just to offer that, that peace of mind for them as well. Now, going into first mile from Southeast Asia. Now, we do offer Southeast Asia as well. Kind of going back to the tariff topic, a lot of people are shifting manufacturers either from China to Southeast Asia or finding people to import their goods from this area because, trying to avoid the tariffs and just avoid all the other things going on with that. So we do offer a solution for that for people who are importing goods from here. So from our departure gates from this Southeast Asia region are in Ho Chi Minh, Bangkok, and Penang. And then also same thing, we offer flight and ocean as well. For flight, we're looking at around 4 charter flights a week. The average time is around 2.9 days. For ocean, we're looking at around 90 containers a week. The transit time is usually from 17 to 17.2 days on average. As far as the clearance, it's pretty much the same, just as China's first mile into the U.S. You're looking at 4 hours via ABI. The misclear rate for Section 321 is around 0.05%, so just a little bit better, and we do offer that compensation process as well. Okay. So we're going to get into of our 7 hubs across the nation of essentially just, all the little details on which each hub is capable of. Just one thing I really wanted to point out on this visual here. On the bottom left, we see the same day order cutoff. So that is 4 p.m. local time to wherever that hub is located at. So if you're in California, local time will be 4. So essentially, the longer the cutoff time into the day, usually the better. So it's usually better for a lot of people who need to, ship, packages within that same day. So if you get an order that comes in, let's say like 3 o'clock, 3 p.m., 3:40 p.m., as long as it's right before that 4 p.m. cutoff time, that order will be fulfilled within that same day. So that way you can really ensure the speed and the reliability for your shipments with our 3PL partners. And this is just an overview of our locations for our fulfillment hubs, um, all the specific addresses and all the specific roles that they may have. We offer forwarding, we also offer drop shipping fulfillment, and we also offer transloading as well. So those options are available. If someone has like their own warehouse, maybe they just need some forwarding or transloading, we have those solutions as well. Just you can just reach out to us, reach out to me. We'd be able to, customize or tailor any solutions that may be needed for your specific situation. So whatever it is you may need, we will be able to help solve that problem for you guys. And then just to go over our network KPI, so our fulfillment footprint over the 7 warehouses that we have, it's around 985,000 square feet. So a lot of square feet right there. As far as with the sort and fulfillment peak, so looking at it says 52K PPH. So what does this mean? So essentially, we are able to fill packages around 52,000 packages per hour. So now, I really want to touch on this topic specifically because I think it's really important as far as not only the speed, but also the volume. Because something to look at when you're working with people to fulfill your orders or your packages, speed is really great to have, but also volume. As we know, the peak season's coming around. We're coming around holidays. Black Friday's coming up, right? So a lot of people are going to be running their sales. They're going to be shipping a lot of packages. As far as sellers, you're probably going to want to have more inventory on hand. You're probably going to have be ordering a lot bigger bulk orders. So you want to be get ready for that peak season around those holiday times, around those sales. So that's one thing that we're really proud of is we actually throughout our 6 years of business, we've had six successful Black Fridays and peak seasons as well. So no issues, everything went very smooth, and that's something that we're very proud of because not only you want to have fast speeds, but you also want to make sure that the people you're working with, they're able to handle their volume because that's really, really important. As far as the inbound peak capacity, 99.1% with air and ocean combined. And our zip code, our hit rate is around less than 3 days in the entire US. So that's also important as well for any sellers that are maybe selling with any kind of other marketplaces that have like rules where you may have to have your order fulfilled within 3 to 5 days or whatever set time frame they may have. That way you can make sure you're always complying with whatever you're selling on. All right. Now, last mile. So this is the final mile. This is essentially, how we became ship saving. This is how we even got started. We started in last mile. So throughout that time, we were able to gain those partnerships with the big four in the US. So just a couple of the carrier programs that we have. We have with USPS top shipping partner, UPS Ready, UPS DAP, FedEx Compatible, FedEx Alliance, DHL E-commerce, DHL Express. As far as that, the developer and IT support, We have some of the top engineers around the entire world that come from very high top e-commerce platforms, some of the biggest tech firms in the world. So we have a really great team. And we also have the capability for an emergency hotfix that happens for less than an hour. So if anything were to ever happen, any platforms go down or anything like that, we're able to fix it very, very fast and very rapidly to make sure that all your shipping and everything that you need is up and going and it's running smooth. As far as payment terms, there's no API fees, there's no usage fees, there's no like hidden or miscellaneous fees or anything like that. The only fees that we do charge, you just got to pay for your own label and just pay for 5 cents for that label, and that's pretty much it. It's very very economical choice and very economical decision. And of course, you can ship from anywhere in the U.S. That's pretty much the given that we have. And another thing that we're also very proud of is that we offer all the claims, the refunds. So if anyone needs help with returns or even lost packages, we can also assist with that as well. That is because we have that certification with the big four carriers. So another thing I also wanted to touch on is because of our certification with these carriers and because we have such a great relationship with these companies, our packages are actually prioritized because of that. So because of that certification, it's really important, especially like I was mentioning with the holidays coming around, Black Friday. You'll also want to make sure that your packages are being prioritized because the people who are already certified with these companies, they're going to be prioritized first over the other ones that are not. So that's also really important and something I really wanted to touch on. Now, our global capability as well. So, like I was mentioning, we are expanding into Canada as well, something we're really proud of. We just integrated with UPS Canada and also Canada Post. As far as USPS, we also have US outbound, so you can ship anywhere from the US to any 180 plus countries. As far as DHL as well, we're able to cover over 220 plus countries and regions. So if you're shipping from China to India, UK to the US, or Canada to USA, we're able to do that as well. As well as for FedEx and UPS, we also have US inbound. You're able to ship into the US from over 220 plus countries. And then just a brief overview of our security and compliance. We're making sure that we have high tier cybersecurity. That way, we're making sure that our company, ShipSaving, is protected. But not only us, but also you, our clients, making sure that you guys are protected as well, and you guys are not affected by anything as far as with your data and your information. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's our end-to-end logistics engine from the very first mile to the last mile. And we look forward to working with you guys.
Thanks, Alex. Amazing presentation. I learned a lot. So we have few questions from our Seller Central. As you know, we are live today in Zoom. Many of you are in Zoom, and some of you are in our Alibaba.com Seller Central. So the first question, if you provide, if it's a question that I asked you last week, if you provide first mile from Europe to the US or you're planning to.
Yeah, so as far as from Europe, we are working on that currently. So as of right now, just for China and Southeast Asia, but we will be onboarding that very soon.
Okay, same from Juan from Mexico if you're providing any services to Mexico.
Yeah, so if you need shipments going to Mexico or if it's from first mile from Mexico to the US, we can figure that out. You just reach out to me and then we can see what kind of solutions we need to tailor for you.
Okay, and there is another question from Elizabeth. She's asking if there is a special offer for her since she is an Alibaba.com buyer.
Yeah, definitely. We can talk and see what kind of solutions that you may need, and we can see what kind of offers we can present for you.
Okay, so amazing offers for all of you today. We went through the Alibaba.com membership for the first time. We're giving out 100 free membership. You have to be a ship saving client. I am answering to Todd. So I think it's the right combination because if you're already playing in the e-commerce, you need Alibaba to sell wholesale and you need ship saving to saving cost. So I think the combination is a right fit for you. Alex, anything else you want to say?
I think I covered everything, but I just want to give another thanks to you, Mattia, and also to Alibaba for, for this amazing collaboration.
Okay, perfect. If you have any question, guys, just feel free to reply to our email. Kevin here can answer through the Alibaba side, and Alex, and I will forward you all the remaining question from our audience. Thanks for joining, and I see you next time. Bye, Alex.
Bye, Mattia. Have a good one.